Think you know every iconic TV car? Think again. Sure, KITT from Knight Rider and the A-Team van grabbed the spotlight. But behind the scenes, dozens of automotive stars helped define the shows we loved. Then, quietly vanished into rerun, oblivion. Today, we're firing up the engines of 12 forgotten legends, some fiberglass, some fast, some downright bizarre. From prototype supercars to luxury sedans with a dark side, these are the rides that time and Hollywood left behind. Buckle up, because TV's Lost Legends of the Road is about to begin. 1. Coyote X, Hardcastle and McCormick. Our first lost legend is the Coyote X, possibly the ultimate fantasy kit car of the 80s. Supposedly created by a genius X-racer named McCormick on the show, the real Coyote was a strange but stunning mashup, a Manta montage kit car body, modeled after the McLaren M6 GT, dropped onto a humble VW Beetle chassis. Under the hood, a modest Porsche 914 engine, at least at first. Later seasons swapped out the sleek original for a chunkier DeLorean-based design due to actor Brian Keith's trouble getting in and out of the low-slung car. Was it fast? Not exactly. But it looked the part, and that's half the battle on TV. 2. 1982 GMC K2500, the Fall Guy. Colt Sievers didn't just drive a truck, he flew one. The K2500 Sierra Grande was heavily modified for stunt work, with reinforced suspension, a shortened wheelbase, and a mid-mounted engine to survive those iconic jumps. They even installed a fake jail cell in the bed, perfect for hauling in bounties or just looking intimidating. More than 30 versions of the truck were used during the show's run, each built to take punishment no pickup should have to endure. And yes, this thing jumped more often than it drove, just the way a stuntman likes it. 3. Dodge Viper concept. In the mid-90s, Chrysler did something wild. They made a whole TV show just to promote their new sports car. Viper was half cop drama, half car commercial, starring a prototype Dodge Viper that transformed into the Defender, a high-tech, armored, weaponized crime-fighting machine. Early episodes featured the 1992 Viper RT-10 body. But as Dodge launched the Viper GTS in real life, the show's hero car upgraded too, because product placement never sleeps. They even hinted at a hover mode in some scenes, because why not? 4. 1976 Mustang Cobra II, Charlie's Angels. The Mustang II might be the least loved pony car in Ford's history, but the Cobra II version? Iconic. White with blue stripes, a fake hood scoop, and enough 70s attitude to earn a place on Charlie's Angels. Farrah Fawcett's character piloted it like a pro, even if it wasn't all that fast in real life. Still, between the styling and the star power, it made a forgettable car unforgettable for a while. 5. 1979 Dodge Macho Power Wagon. Simon and Simon. With a name like Macho Power Wagon, how could it not be on this list? Driven by Rick Simon, the rougher, more freewheeling half of the detective duo, this Dodge was unapologetically loud, oversized, and decked out with bold stripes and a custom roll bar. The truck practically screamed 80s testosterone, but it quietly faded as the show shifted focus away from vehicle-based action. Still, this is one truck that deserved a second act. 6. 1965 Sunbeam Tiger. Get Smart. Before James Bond hit American TV screens, Maxwell Smart was bumbling his way through spy missions, with a Sunbeam Tiger as his trusty ride. This British roadster looked small, but packed a Ford V8 under the hood, at least when the cameras were rolling. For stunts and longer shots, they often swapped it with a standard Alpine four-cylinder. The show's star, Don Adams, liked the Tiger, so much he bought one for himself when production ended. Smart move. 7. 1960, BMW Isetta, Family Matters. Steve Urkel's Isetta wasn't just a gag. It was a rolling punchline. The three-wheeled, front-opening microcar looked more like a fridge on wheels than something fit for the road, but its awkwardness was exactly the point. Fans loved it, and so did Jaleel White, who kept the car after the show. In an era of muscle and speed, the Isetta stood out by going in the exact opposite direction. And that's kind of brilliant. 8. 1995 Dodge Ram, Walker, Texas Ranger. Only Chuck Norris could make a pickup feel like a roundhouse kick. When Walker, Texas Ranger, got a mid-series reboot, Chrysler handed over the keys to a 1995 Dodge Ram. Suddenly, America's toughest crime fighter was rolling in a brand-new truck every season, thanks to Dodge's unofficial sponsorship. And in the 2005 TV movie, Walker leveled up to the Viper-powered Ram SRT-10. Because if you're Chuck Norris, subtlety is optional. 9. 1970 Aston Martin DBS V8, The Persuaders. Roger Moore wasn't James Bond yet, but in The Persuaders, he already had the car for it. His bright yellow Aston Martin DBS V8 was all class, all power, and, technically, still running a straight-six engine. Aston didn't roll out the real V8s until later, but it didn't matter. The DBS's timeless shape, brutal luxury, and Moore's swagger made it a legend in its own right, and a clear prelude to the 07 era. 10. 1960-64 Chevy Corvette, Route 66. Long before road trip vlogs, there was Route 66. 2 guys, 1 Corvette. No set destination. Each season featured a different Vette. C1s in various colors, carefully chosen to look great in black and white film. This wasn't just TV. It was a rolling ad for Chevrolet, and possibly the origin story of modern car sponsorship in entertainment. It made both the car and the road into icons. 11. 1976 GMC K1500, The Rockford Files. You remember the gold Pontiac Firebird from the Rockford Files. But Rockford's dad, Rocky, drove something equally memorable, a blue GMC K1500 pickup. It wasn't flashy, but it was reliable, tough, and carried just as much personality. James Garner, a real-life gearhead, was so fond of the truck that he ended up doing ads for GMC. Now that's brand loyalty. 12. 2000 Bentley Arnage Red Label, Hannibal. Hannibal Lecter doesn't do basic. In the TV series Hannibal, his ride was the Bentley Arnage Red Label, a stately British saloon with a monstrous 6.75-liter V8. Smooth, refined, and quietly menacing. It mirrored Lecter himself perfectly. This wasn't a car chase kind of car. It was a roll up silently, do something horrifying, and drive away like nothing happened kind of car. Subtle, elegant, terrifying. So, how many of these long-lost rides did you actually remember? Did we dig up a forgotten favorite from your childhood? Or maybe one that flew under your radar entirely? Let us know in the comments which one deserves a modern reboot or a museum spot. Smash that like button if you love weird, wonderful TV cars, and subscribe for more dives into automotive pop culture. Thanks for riding along with us on TV's Lost Legends of the Road. Until next time, keep your eyes on the road. and your remote in reach.